9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar, crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it out in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find. Find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are one, we are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Howdy. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Kathy Gordon is the wiener today. Okay. I've been on this kick where I've been going live during the day. I am going to have another of the rounds of the island game this weekend, and also the winner of our $25 giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. I'll post something about it. Just haven't decided when. Hey, Nikita, Wise Old Lady, Jessica, Genji, Lady May, Jerry, Flickin. Still see fruit flies. But I need to still take your guys' suggestions about the fruit flies. Hey, Sweet D. Hey, Giselle. So, Lady May, was it you that sent me the outfit? I got it today. For the pup. I'll have to post a picture. They sent the wrong color, which isn't your fault. It might have been my fault. I might have posted the wrong color. It's pink. And I was trying to, I think the one I had posted was like blue or white. And they sent a pink one. But that's okay because, like I said, he is androgynous. Hey, Lady of the Wood, Jam. Hey, Chastity, Nurse Sandy. Thank you guys for being here. You like the day lives because you can participate? Yeah, it's a different audience. Let me, oh, there we go. I need to change my thumbnail thing, or the one that comes comes up automatically, because I noticed there's a piece in it that it's like, I don't know, it's not, you guys know what I'm talking about? It looks like a, let me see, maybe I have it in my, new true crime and discussion thing, like picture thing. By summer, there's like a little piece that looks messed up in the picture. So I'm going to make a different one. Not that you guys really care, but just saying. Well, nothing goes on here for the first 5-10 minutes at least. Oh, thank you, Nurse Sandy. I just woke up a couple hours ago, so I'm still like, I guess you could still tell I have that tired look. Thank you, Adrian. Superstar. Superstar. Anything new on Can. Well, except the fact that I guess they're back together. And I think she's back on the hill. We'll see. Hold on. I'm asking if Candace is back on the hill. Did any of you hear about the troll over at Daisy's last night threatening people? Did you find out if BK is in the hiding or jail? No word for him since the info came out about warrants. I haven't looked recently, but since I haven't heard anything, I would think that he's probably still out. I did hear, so I was like half asleep last night, and then I started getting some weird texts, and I thought they were talking about me and my tarot card readings. Like, I thought that's what people were texting me about when they started talking about how Daisy's like talking about like doing exorcisms on her channel and stuff. I was like, oh my God, she's taking it too far. I thought that she was doing exorcism because of my tarot card readings. I had no idea until I woke up a couple hours ago what was really going on. I used to have somebody, I don't know if it's that same account, but I used to have it's one of two people, I would think, but I'm not going to say the names. It's not Vestiges. I saw people saying it was Vestiges. That is not Vestiges. Vestiges would never. No way. Yeah, so I heard about it. I went and checked it out this morning, or when I woke up, to see what it was all about, because I was too tired last night to really even look or even go into Daisy's to see what's happening, because I thought it was about me, and I was like, I'm not even trying to get into any, back and forth right now. So I was like, I'll deal with it tomorrow. And then that's when, I just realized that it was somebody in the back chat making some inappropriate comments about Summer, about having her body or having Summer. And I've had somebody do the same thing. It's been a long time ago, but somebody said the same type of stuff. It was horrible, like real bad stuff. A whole Daisy thing last night. I know, was Daisy was probably trying to play it off like, oh my God, we got to call TBI. Oh my God, this guy, this is serious. This is serious. Oh my gosh, this guy probably has Summer. She probably was thinking it was real, wasn't she? I just can imagine. She wanted Christine to come on panel and help her rebuke the demon troll. No, I didn't, Adrian. Did I see it? I saw like, no, I only saw a little bit. The Catch Me If You Can troll. Yeah, I've seen that person around. That's not the first time I've seen them. I mean, it's disturbing for sure. But I don't know. I didn't watch all of it, so I don't know how. I watched literally like 20 seconds. Baby got shoulder locked. They used one of the Jerk's Child's pics that had passed away. Yeah, I heard about that. And did she read it out? Yeah, she shouldn't have read this stuff. Like when I had that happen, I didn't read it because it was so disturbing. The time it happened to me was well over a year ago, though. But what was the other? Oh, the Jerk's Child picture. I was like, that was another thing said to me last night. I was like, what? I was like, oh, great, here we go. Everybody's gonna say it's Ziggy. I had no idea what was going on. I was so confused. I did get something from somebody about a little bit about that. Somebody using a picture of a deceased child as their entirely decapitated. It will annoy you. Well, I saw them like, yeah, they made a whole scene about it, a whole freaking thing about it. It's, I rebuke you. Oh, come on. Why did you turn it into something like really? Hey, Valerie. Yeah, no, I would never do that. I didn't even know. I'm trying to even think. That's crazy. I've never even seen. How did they even get a picture of her son? Yes, that is clearly one of two people, and it's in my opinion one of two people that are well-known trolls in this community who are capable of that kind of thing. But I'm not going to say because of the content, the things that were said. I'm not going to say who I possibly think it is, but because of the stuff that was said and how bad it was, I'm not going to put that on anybody just in case. Yeah, that's gross, Patty. I heard that. Well, I don't know why Daisy had to show it. This I don't understand why. I would have never been able to repeat that stuff because it's too disturbing. Troll, who is also a creator. No, not really. I mean, they might make videos, but not anybody like how often I'm on or anything. Like they don't do lives or anything like that. I don't think. Well, one of them maybe has before. She let it go on for hours. Yeah, of course, it's content. Oh, was it how let me guess, was it innocent until proven guilty? That person throws me under the bus every chance they get. I haven't seen them deny that they're Tim Mullins yet. If they are, dude, if I find out that count is Tim Mullins, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Because they've said some really messed up things about me that are absolutely horrible. Innocent until proven, Tim kept writing the same disgusting thing over and over. Was it that account that said that? That's just automatically. I don't understand. That person, they were cool with me for a very short time, but they've been after me since as long as I can remember. One of her mods was repeating the sickest comment over and over. They said they had an idea that the name started with an M. Not anybody I can think of that starts with an M. But, maybe they do. Oh, really? Yeah. With a G. Lips called him Tim last night in chat. If I find out it's Tim, if I have proof that it is freaking Tim, dude. Oh. I will pull every comment that account has ever made about me or ever made on YouTube. And I will get him for defamation. So he better hope that's not him. It's one thing if it's just like, it just one of you guys, not you guys, but a troll or just a normal person watching this board. But if I find out it's Tim, I'm gonna have even more problems with it than I would just any Tom, Dick, or Harry. Yeah, I saw the name mentioned J. Marie. Somebody said, "Is that you, J. Marie?" And guess who says that all the time? Who has a major problem with J. Marie? And the name does not start with a G. That one. I mean, this guy, the person that I know, one of them is so obsessed with J. Marie and disliking J. Marie that, I mean, gosh, this has been going on for almost a year and a half or something, or well over a year. This person is obsessed with J. Marie. It must be the same person who made accounts in my family's names. Now that Benny has a felony charge for that type of thing, people probably should chill out. Yeah. Well, I know he has a major problem with J. Marie, Bees. That person has a major problem with J. Marie, has been going after her since day one. So the fact that J. Marie was singled out and mentioned, that's pretty telling. That account said they had 5 C-section deliveries, implying they were a woman. I'm thinking your guess on the screen might be right, Bees. Green Eyes has kind of, and I'll say it, that was one of, I know a lot of people might think it's him, and I kind of wonder, but I think Green Eyes has chilled out a lot. I don't know though. I mean, he's been cool lately, so I don't know what to think. I mean, I know he probably doesn't like Daisy, so I mean, he could have taken it too far. And yeah, if they mention J. Marie, it's probably Levitt. When did Levitt start going crazy? From the very beginning. I'm not trying to conjure him back up though. If I mention him, he's gonna start freaking. He was a big supporter of me for a while, but then if he would get off the freaking alcohol, he could probably be an all right person. What's the poop? Did the troll say daddy, oh daddy? Ew. Yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna find this is crazy, but I already I need to step away for a second. I'm going to find a video to play for just like 2 minutes while you step away. I feel bad because I just started live, and then we're going to go over what this live is about. Let's see. I think something I can play. Here, let's watch this. What the heck?
And remain tight-lipped about what they know and what they have as evidence. But Summer's father did sit down with
I'll be
NewsNation
right back.
recently. He maintains his innocence, and he wants to keep his daughter's story in the headlines. This is Summer Wells. The 5-year-old lived at this house in Rogersville, Tennessee, a tight-knit community of less than 5,000 people. On June 15th, 2021, her parents say Summer was helping plant flowers with her mom and grandmother.
And she wanted to go into the house. My wife watched her go into the door, and she went into the house, and the boys were on the internet, of course. She wanted to go downstairs and play with her toys.
I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight.
2 years after her parents, Don and Candace Wells, gave those accounts, that's still all we know about the last time Summer was seen. Almost immediately, Summer's parents became the center of a police investigation.
Summer's parents, Candace and Dawn, had something to do with this, or have you ruled that out?
We haven't ruled anything out. Everything's possible.
Could she have gotten herself into a situation where it wasn't her fault, but
No.
you know what I mean?
No, she's a good mother. She loves her children. She's not going to allow any situation like that. The biggest mistake she might have made is maybe choosing some wrong friends, which is, it happens.
Don Wells pleaded guilty to driving under the influence last year. Candace also filed an order of protection against him, but asked for it to be dismissed. He now faces criminal charges in 3 states, including a domestic assault arrest in 2020. 2 years later, investigators have not charged either Don or his wife in connection to Summer's disappearance.
Everybody makes mistakes, and we all have to learn and go on. We're doing better. It's still very rough for my wife.
Don Wells sat down with NewsNation to talk about where the case stands today. His wife hasn't sat down for an interview since this appearance on Dr. Phil in 2021. Where she walked out of an interview in Texas.
No, I'm being interrogated again, and I don't want to do this anymore. Yes, I am.
We'll stop. I want you to feel comfortable.
Since Summer's disappearance, Don says their life has been consumed by harassment from people online who believe they're responsible for whatever happened to Summer.
Before you know it, you're getting a mob going. My wife could go to the store and somebody would scream at her, baby killer. Hold calls, Candace.
He sent us videos from one of his job sites where some people were demanding to speak with him about the case.
We're gonna follow you. We're gonna wait here all day.
Don says it's gotten so bad he had to leave the state. Now the two live in a motel in Arkansas, where Don was able to find a new job. As for Summer's case, Don says they have private investigators working with police. The Hawkins County Sheriff's Office is still working alongside the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Both agencies declined to give us an interview. Don says he hasn't learned anything new from police, but has always said he believes Summer was abducted. In the past, the sheriff said there's no evidence that happened.
Nothing pointing to abduction, nothing pointing to foul play, other than her walking outside the house and not being found.
There was also a key tip from a neighbor in 2021. A woman and her teen children told police they heard a scream about an hour before Summer went missing.
I wish every day that when I heard it.
Okay, sorry about that. So that gives us a little overview, at least, again. I don't think I watched that because I didn't figure it was probably... That was the 2-year special on NewsNation. Hey, Sweet Tea, Crime Creepy, Lisa. That report is so false. Oh, is Smiley live? Oh, I got a crazy email from David Cohen too. I never read within the last week. It's like a novel. I didn't read it at all. Like, he wasted his time. He wasted probably 30 minutes of his life writing it. Let me make sure anybody else's information is showing. Okay. Actually, we'll do it like this. So this was the 4th. Okay, so 7 days ago, it looks like. Dang, I should got a Popeyes up. I think I should make my daughter get me it. She will freaking throw the biggest fit if she has to. Look what posted. What do you mean what posted? I don't know what you mean by what posted. Dawn. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. You guys are saying what Dawn Wells posted. Okay. This on oh, is this on his Facebook? Okay. 1 second. We'll go back to that email, I guess. The mountain just over the tanker is Chimney Top, where Summer Wells lived. Photo taken from Kingsport. Beautiful countryside. Prayers for your baby girl. So that's the friend they're with, or Candace was with. I can't understand the live part. They were saying Stoney Wells. Do you know this to be true? Yes, live. She does not live there anymore. The parent as well as the brothers also live there. None of them live there presently. Is that all that was posted? Okay. Who was the troll last night? We have our ideas, but So who is this? That girl does not look 22, though. Sorry, I was looking at Candace's friend's Facebook. Did she live on Chimney Top? I don't know where Chimney Top is really. Is that, where's RJ when you need him? I don't know what that means, really. Let me see. Are they back in Kingsport? You mean in Rogersville area? I don't know for a fact that Candace is back, but I'm assuming. I need, let's see. Let me go back to, I have something I want to go over with you guys, literally just in just like 2 minutes. I ran out of my drink, so we're going to watch this just for 1 more minute. And we're going to go over what I was talking about.
Time Summer vanished. It's described as a red or maroon Toyota truck with ladders on the back. Even if it's found, police aren't sure if the truck is connected to the case.
I do have hope. Whatever the outcome is, I have hope in God. One day, either sooner or later, I will be with my daughter again.
The sheriff did decline an interview in the case. He emailed us, however, saying he expects to update us on the case in the near future. In the meantime, Don and Candace have 3 boys. They have been taken by Child Services. That happened a month after Summer's disappearance. Don says they have not been allowed to talk or see their boys in half a year, but he does hope that he gets them back. I want to show you once again the age progression photo of Summer Wells, what she would look like now, as I welcome in our NewsNation reporter from that area of the country, Johnson City, Tennessee, Ansley Daniel. She's been on this case since the beginning. Ansley, thank you for being here. As we look at this age progression of what Summer would look like now 2 years later, what impression are you getting from law enforcement as to why they're releasing this now, the timing of this new photo?
So the last time I spoke to TBI was via email. They are not doing any updates this year. They held a press conference last year on the 1-year anniversary. However, they did tell us that Summer would not have been eligible for an age progression photo until she had been missing for 2 years. This is through the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They have a team of forensic artists. I actually spoke with someone from that organization yesterday. And so apparently it takes 2 years for these children to even be eligible for these photos. And unfortunately, this seems to be the only update that we're going to be getting in this case on this 2-year anniversary.
Ansley, as I said to you a moment ago when we were on the air for NewsNation Live,
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. What are you doing? Okay. So what I wanted to talk about, and this is not an attack on the creator, but I have to go over this stuff. Like, it's not correct. It's in my opinion, this information that Miss Christine posted, which I don't have any problem with Miss Christine. I'm just saying I wanted to talk about it because I don't believe some of this information is correct. Actually, I know on a few of the items. For some reason, we have a list here with her picture next to it, which is confusing. I don't know why her picture is next to it. Maybe the words would have fit in the screen if we could have had this room right here for the words, because we can't see it. Who was on Ben Hill June? I don't know what it says there. Let me see. Let me go back. Maybe it will show this way. No, okay. So Frank White, I can't see this. Khan may have hid Summer's body. Okay. John Pruitt, lead detective, says all possibilities are on the table. Tree trimmers, cleanup crew, unknown bearded man, Jody Sue and her grown son. Chad Arnold, arrested meth, was at the bottom of Fred Hill's driveway. Dudley Jean, ex-coworker that Don said he was set up for the kill. Child Protective Services and Candy Hair. Or I don't know what's. Let me see what you guys are saying. Which picture do you guys like? The one where she's like, looks like she, of Summer, the one where she's in that red dress and her eyes look like really, I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. She could have just been very hyper that day and just, I don't know. Women at our, is that Andrew actually? Hey Justin, is that really Andrew Hill? That's not Andrew Hill, is it? No, I don't think so. It is him? Are you sure? Oh, okay. What do you think happened, Ziggy, lately? Well, I will tell you, I know this. Fred Hill wasn't involved in any of it. But my feeling is still that Don and or Candace know something. More than likely, probably Don. If we're going off his history and stuff like that, in my opinion, more than likely, probably Don would be the more likely person to know something, just because of all the rumor, all the stuff in his history, from his sisters to his ex-wife, about his son, or that incident about selling his son, and rumors. There's a lot of rumors surrounding Don, and that kind of, so when there's smoke, there's fire. That's just an opinion, though. I mean, but Don's really good at, sometimes he just seems like, sometimes though I go like, dang, I can't see him like, but I don't think he did anything intentionally, like to hurt Summer. I think it was like out of sight, out of mind type thing. if he doesn't, but I think their actions, one of their actions was the catalyst for what happened to Summer. What those actions were, I don't know exactly. I'm kind of bothered by that call Dawn made that afternoon. After I watched that video, I think it was by Crime Catalyst or Crime, something like that, Crime Catalyst. Speaking of Catalyst, I think that was her channel name. And it's a theory about, I mean, it's been bugging me, especially, I don't know if it was Crime Catalyst that mentioned the call. I don't know where I got the idea about the call. From one of you guys, I got the idea about the call, but it sounds very likely to me that Dawn was calling Candace that afternoon to see when she would be home. And if that were true, like, and if he was trying to set it up like, oh, there's somebody touching kids on the hill, and then all of a sudden Summer's gone later on, it's like almost like he was trying to set it up, in advance. So like if something happened to Summer, he could be like, well, I told you there was somebody touching kids on the hill. Yeah, it might have been Burn Barrel that I got that information from. But it just feels odd. Like he was checking how far away they were from home or something. Right, Brittany? Hey, Pebbles. Canadian Cookie. Hey, Carrie from Australia. Lucky you. Hair curlers and crime. Tupella, honey. Setting the stage. Well, yeah, what does everybody in chat think? I mean, people are kind of giving their opinions about it already, but I could do a poll of some kind. There's so many possibilities and theories. So many different theories. Eva, why would Eva leave him? Why did he believe the TBI when they told him that they thought he sold her for drugs? If he didn't do anything, why would he ever believe them? Why? Oh yeah, that's right too. Because he said he started second guessing himself. Like, did I sell her for drugs? Hey, Sassy. And find Summer's truth. Wonder if Andy B was over there the night before to finalize their plans. See, and I can't get past the possibility or the probability, in my opinion, the probability of Andy Bernard being involved. I cannot. He was seen on that road. I mean, I know people want to discredit the information because it came from Fred, but 2 pairs of eyes saw him. And there is no way they mix anything up with that. they had to actually pull over to let Andy over. And it would only be a few hours later that Summer ends up missing. He's involved, Andy, yes. There's RJ. You believe Don was on his way to Knoxville on the 15th. Hold on one second. Caitlin's stomach hurts. She's back there whining and making these weird noises. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Are you okay? She's on the phone going, ooh, oh, I've been here lurking. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes people just don't want to talk. I get it. I'm the same way. No, I feel like they have tried to separate themselves from that. Dawn and Candace had tried to separate themselves from Andy and Jody Sue, act like they didn't have anything, to any type of relationship with them. But the rumors about Knoxville with both of them. I mean, I guess if you're a druggie, I guess Knoxville would probably be the place that any druggie would go to. So I don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean they went together, but I don't know. There's just been too many rumors. Hey, Ava. They handed Summer off with someone they know, and Summer knows and knows Summer may be in Kentucky. In Kentucky? Why Kentucky? I know. I told her I think I have some Pepto-Bismol in the bathroom. No, I didn't delete your link. Why would I delete you? If you're not a mod, Cinder Element, it's not going to show your link. They don't allow links for people to post links. So if it's not showing up, that's why. Took out of the red truck as a ditch that morning. Proves Don left his white truck first. About traffic, why? What's in Chasing's live? Isn't she supportive of the Wells, though? Yes, Caitlin's okay. She's just dramatic. I don't know about if Candace is back on the hill. I'm assuming. I don't know for sure. Oh, I know, sweet tea. Something the neighbor remembering and said reported. Is it a long live or is it because you said it was this morning? I don't see a live that she did this morning. Let's see. You need to see the beginning of Chasing's live this morning. Did she delete it or delete it? What's bull? Okay. Yeah. You can come up and enter. That's fine. What's her alt channel? What's the name of her alt channel? Does she not collaborate with? Did her and Gray Hughes have a falling out, or they just stopped? Like, she probably deleted it where the R word kept getting said. The unplugged. What's it called? Unplugged. Unplugged. I don't know what the channel's called. I don't know. Somebody's going to have to just send me the link, I guess. Email it to me if you get a chance. I still haven't gone over the information on the screen. Oh, it had to do with the boys? Chasing Truth Unplugged. Thank you. Like how?
Sir, know about Bugsy's son. Right? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So it's clearly somebody who's trolling the jerks, but in Daisy's chat, I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. Hey, Trev. Son's photos. So.
Oh, she's talking about.
It's very disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. So, Levy.
Anything they turn into something else and something.
Let me put this on like 1.5 speed because I already have it on 1.25. Seriously.
Tragedy pants, man, anything.
Let me turn it down now. Hold on.
Anything that's ever said or given or anything, they turn into something else and something devastating. And you got crazies all across the world doing stupid shit because of lack of comprehension skills or inability to keep up, or they're new to when they think everything is something, or that all of us are sus or whatever the fuck, and then they inundate the fuck out of law enforcement with anything we say.
I don't disagree with her there. People calling law enforcement over the most random, stupid things. We've always had that issue. But when you'll hear it.
And they take time off, and it's just, man, some things could maybe make keys or whispers or something happen. If we could just say them outright, but we can't. And all some of us want to do is help, but then also you don't know if it will or it's gonna.
I felt she was being very genuine here. She's upset. She seems like she's remembering something. Good morning, Deborah. I don't know. I don't know her genuine emotion from, I don't know. But
I think I can, or every whisper, every key, or anything I can think of to and on to Ellie in a myriad of ways, or I pick up the phone when necessary. I always but anything I hear at this place takes. But being able, if any of us could ever speak fully, maybe it could shake something.
she said maybe if any of us could.
But it can also do
fully,
great harm, especially with what these people do.
Maybe it could shake something.
And nutbags and schizos and Bermuda Triangle motherfuckers and the ABs and the TMs and the MGLs and the jail wards and the Sages and the fucking CZs and the fucking Shays and the usual pieces of shit like Smiley and Lance. They don't know anything but fuck shit. We may be double-edged swords, but by God, they're the fucking great devastation.
When was this recording from? Hey.
What's up?
How's it going? We're listening.
Fighting with the internet.
Oh, okay. What were you commenting on? Oh, they're wanting to listen to what just give it a couple minutes until we talk. I'm gonna finish listening to this, okay?
All right, go ahead.
All right. So I'm just gonna mute you for a second while or you can just mute, whatever.
So far, she's just saying, that if they could speak freely and openly without every word being dissected or whatever, maybe something could shake out, but we're just going to keep playing.
Fucking BK over fucking 2 years now telling y'all outright, and you've heard conversations with him and Mullen, like literally working to fuck up Summer's case. People are like, oh yeah, Benny's trying to fucking help fund Summer. Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck it is. TM of the everything's about Summer, but she's working with the motherfuckers several times now, outright anyway. So it is literally self-professed fucking it up and putting out false information. Yeah, it sounds legit to me, guys. Don't it? You or AB, who TM works with, that still has fake Gmail accounts and our names and shit, going and pretending to be us, mimicking, typing, and putting false shit out online, acting like all of us and shit. It's extraordinarily dangerous.
So she's building up to something that she's going to talk about, which is what I wanted to talk about. For a while, she was just really quiet, looking off into space. She looked like she was, I don't know, like memories were coming back. I have no idea. But she said that if they were able to talk freely, maybe something would shake loose. But every time they talk, or she talks, or I don't know, it gets misinterpreted. So I'm trying hard not to misinterpret anything that she's saying and just letting it play for itself.
Yeah, it sounds fucking legit. They're real feels. God, I hate these people.
Fair.
And I hate them.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Sparker, you're right. You're right. Why did
and
you
I try to, I heavily edited other thumbnails weeks ago. It was tormenting me then, but and I try never ever to really give anything that other than my basic initial statements that I've given along. There's so much I don't say that I know Ellie knows, and we've talked to them about, that I don't give the world, right? And I won't.
There's so much that she knows and she gives to Ellie and she won't give the world, is what she's saying.
But then there are other pieces, man, you think, you've given them to Ellie and things, right? But man, you think they could. But you've always tried to keep your promise. I don't come out here and say everything or even half of the fucking thing, or even 9/10 of the things that actually either moved on towards Ellie and beds or picked up the phone about. I don't do that. She's smiling on that call fucking bed. She sees it and they record it, they put it out here. Oh, the red barrel, the chicken this, whatever fucking that. I don't do that. It's not fucking entertainment. And I don't want to warn predators, weavers, spiders, jello, mud, monsters. I don't want to help anyone get away.
Checking on my dog.
But June 15th.
I hope I don't get.
Here we go. Let me let this truck pass by. She says she doesn't want to let anybody get away with June 15th.
Struck for playing all this.
But I want Summer's truth to shine.
She wants.
And that's always a hell of a place.
Trash. Hold on. Why they're so loud? I don't know. Just let me know if that truck is too loud in the back.
Try to keep my breath. I'm not releasing anything unless I feel like it's sort of safe ground. And okay to do so, won't fuck up anything.
She doesn't release things unless it's safe ground and won't fuck up anything. Pause. Just let them drive by. Joanne, I don't know. You're going to hear it for yourself in a second.
And I can't help it. And if it wasn't for Monster and the medical abuse and bullshit stuff.
But I can't help it. I'm tormented by this. If it wasn't for Monster and the medical abuse at this time.
I would remember that it was something I was trying so hard. If I had been able.
I would have remembered then. It was something I tried so hard.
Locate.
To locate?
When I was digging around the shit.
When I was digging around the shit with Utah.
Would have been maybe enough to help save all of them.
Hold on. To help save all of them. Sorry, my daughter. I just rewound it. Hold on.
I would remember that it was something I was trying so hard. If I had been able to locate it.
If I had been able to locate it.
When I was digging around the shit with Utah.
When I was digging around the shit with Utah.
It would have been maybe enough.
It would have been maybe enough.
To help save all of them.
To help save all of them.
Before June 15th.
Before June 15th ever
And
happened.
it has eaten me every day since I found it.
And it's
and I don't know why it just
every
popped
day
up.
since I found it, and I don't know why it
Sure.
just popped up.
I've been digging even before summer vanished. But I did turn in. I was there alive and I turned in. Because it bothers me. It was an instant. Oh shit. Sometimes the pieces fall when you least.
Sometimes the pieces
No matter how
fall.
hard you try.
No matter how hard you try something.
And I know some people are like, she's atheist, but she just said God. Promise you that ain't it. I mean, it's an expression, but it's just.
Yeah, it is.
In the past couple days, seeing Candace's face.
Here we go.
But also in the first few days, the neighbors.
The past couple days, seeing Candace's face. Rewind that a little bit. Candace with the black eye, right?
In the past couple days, seeing Candace's face. But also in the first few days, the neighbors weren't seeing the same, but I know her and I know that sometimes takes days to develop. And
I know her. I know sometimes it takes days to develop. I'm assuming the bruising and stuff.
You know what because of worrying, I'm worried since Candace pulled off for me that fucking day. Said she would call the police. This is like the fourth thought in my fucking head.
So I've been worrying and worrying since Candace pulled off that day. It's from 2 days ago. Since Candace pulled off that day and said she was calling the police, we don't know what day she's talking about, but she says it's like the fourth thought coming in her head.
Here. Things heard.
Things heard.
Because what I heard, I was mouthed up first night. And then Fred's in between the schizo and the crazy like fox and the tweaker Fred. As he was coming down to dig. I know I don't mean that. Like, I think Fred had anything to do with anything. I mean, just the shit that I was saying to Fred, Gerald, that I believed Fred on. But I can kind of parse out in between the bullshit, the crazy like a fox, and the tweaker. And then eventually, after months, years.
She's getting to it.
My gut says there's something. Oh, it's has been.
It's 2 days ago. Yeah, I will.
Looks like Andrew had a
You can
drop.
it.
Sorry that
When you
it's.
post
I
it.
didn't realize it was so long, but this is very interesting. So I want to keep playing this before I talk to anybody on panel. I'm sorry, Andrew will come back here in just a few minutes.
How one? No, I know for a fact that Fred was fucking with Ziggy. Him and I talked about it several. He's taking her for money, adding in shit for extra money.
I can't.
Also shit, plus fucking around with her about the same way Sandy fucking around with everybody else.
That's not true. That's not true. He didn't get money off me. He did not get money off of me, Jody Sue. That doesn't even make sense. Hey, Andrew, I'll add you up in a sec. I'll add you up, but we're still listening to this, okay? Sorry, I didn't realize it was so long, Andrew.
Don't worry. Take your time.
He didn't. He is the most. I'm telling you, he does not. He is the most humble person. He does not ask for help. He will not accept it. I do not, absolutely do not believe that part. But okay, let's see what else she's going to say though. Is this going to be about? Is she talking? Going to be? Is this going to be about Fred or something? She does seem like she is sincere in what she's talking about. So it sounds like actually it's going to be about some kind of abuse. I'm sure that Chasing Truth will give us a summary.
This part's nothing.
And so now, most of what he said to Ziggy is absolutely bullshit. I know this to be fact. I heard Fred and Laura and everybody else. And I know for a fact what he says. Like, I mean, I know. And I knew before she came here what she was going to do. And it's like, man, she's not really taking for a ride. I'm wondering. You're going to be long term.
He did not know I was coming, Jody Sue. He did not know. I showed up out of nowhere. The only possibility is if you want to believe that it was meant for the other group, because those are the only people that anybody knew was coming down there. So if Fred set up anything to fuck with anybody, it was not me, because he didn't know I was fucking coming. He denies anything to do with it. He knew I was going to call the cops and stuff on it.
Anybody around Fred, and I've known him since we were kids, to just around Fred. One of the older LEs, from the community itself to personally, or his family. Yeah. Which,
thank you.
For a very long time, technically, sort of similar. My kids definitely are. They are related.
Takes a second.
So do keep that in mind. Not that it's going to hurt their feelings in any way. After Fred went a little too long without the shit of
other things. I don't know.
Whatever.
She gets off on Fred for a second, and no, it didn't shut off. It's still there. She's just, I don't even know what she's saying right now, but she comes back to it. That's just her paused. Like, she's just not saying anything. Yeah, it's necessary for context. So
I don't think it's such a toss up, man. It doesn't matter what I do.
she's about to. She like thinks
And
about it.
I've said things to allude or just outright. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, Grammy, are you
That she
serious?
said things to allude or just outright. I mean, I
Even
don't
before
know.
I found these pieces, it was known.
Even before I found these pieces, remembering them is what she's saying, I assume. So even before I found these pieces, it was known.
You know, there's, you know, and I'm not the only one to say it, that Dawn was clearly taking these children back and forth to dope houses and shit.
That Dawn was taking these children back and forth to dope houses.
It's no secret.
It's no secret.
But sometimes it'd be for days.
But sometimes for days.
And the weird part is that
the weird part is that.
And I mean, he always kept on with him as a insurance policy, mostly. Whatever.
He kept them
Child
with
abusers
him
work with it, it's actually because of care, whatever.
as an insurance policy.
Control. I don't know. Just find it odd that it kept occurring to each as they were Summer's age, roundabout, and they look almost identical at that age, every one of them.
This is the really important part. I'll play it a couple of times, but
they were Summer's age, roundabout, and they look almost identical at that age, every one of them.
Strange part is they were all around Summer's age at that time, and they almost all looked identical at that age.
Throughout the years.
Throughout the years.
And that some were being toted around the same age as Summer to dope houses and Don cracked it and whatever. Holding them hostage basically from Candace. It's horrible.
He was holding them hostage basically from Candace.
But they come back with their faces beat, head injuries, you know.
They'd come back with their faces beat and head injuries. She's talking about the boys who were taken to the dope houses for days on end with Dawn.
For me, that correlates all the time. And Dawn is just super concentrated throughout everything. From the very first days that Summer's been beaten in the head with a hammer or something's happened to her face or her head. Just don't understand why.
That Dawn's been super concentrated on Summer being beaten in the head with a hammer or something happened to her face, and I just don't know why. She's saying that since Summer went missing, Dawn has been focused on something had happened to Summer, like she was beaten in the face with a hammer. I've never heard him say those words, but whatever. And she didn't get why he would be thinking like that until these pieces came back to her.
And then I find these pieces way down the road, you know, and I'm like,
I find these pieces and I'm like,
How much longer, guys, on this? This is crazy. This is freaking. I believe her. I believe her because she's like.
And then you know that
a mess.
Candace knows, and you know Candace knows, and you know that people have to essentially in the community go help rescue his child, but it's said that it's going to be reported, but then after days and certain things can fade. It's not what happens.
And Grandis knows, and Candace knows, and certain people in the community, and then it said it's going to be reported, and then in days certain things fade. What? Them being beat in the face by drug traffickers who Dawn is bringing them to what?
Instead, what happens is Candace brings them right back.
Instead, Candace brings them right back.
Even though they're clearly young enough. Even though they're male children.
Even though they're clearly young enough, even though they're male children.
To still have shelter and shelters, I'm like, mine, from our modesty. We're living our own fucking no safety, no support, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No. But knowing that those children are being laid hands on in their fucking faces. Right around being taken to crack houses. Laid hands on in their fucking.
Those children are being laid hands on.
But knowing that those children are being laid hands on in their fucking faces.
In their fucking faces.
Right around being taken to crack houses.
Right around the time of
held hostage.
Crack houses, held hostage.
A grown man with all the wrong friends.
A grown man with all the wrong friends.
Dope fiends of their own. Motels, Knoxvilles, whatever.
Motels, Knoxvilles, whatever's.
It's like their goddamn fist that may or may not have met Candace's face recently. Same way as those littles.
His fist may or may not have met Candace's face recently like they did to those littles.
Doesn't he straight up? It's never really said, but implied that shit was supposed to be reported.
Shit was supposed to have been reported. Because she just remembered.
Way back then, not lately.
Way back then.
Shit is obviously with Ellie now.
It's obviously with Ellie now, but
and the thing is, it's like
I just paused it. I think we got the gist of it right, or should I let it play a little bit more? That is crazy. So I believe her because I feel like she's feeling guilty that she didn't report it, because I hear her saying like, oh, it was supposed to be reported and stuff. That's a way to kind of make her feel better about it, you know, and try not to. She's clearly having a battle within herself because of stuff that she knew and did not report. That's freaking crazy, though. See, that's just more stories surrounding Dawn. Are you there, Andrew? Do you guys wait? Let me see. Does anybody? I need to see if I need to.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm just needing to see if I need to play any more play more. People are telling me I need to play a little bit more.
Okay.
Some people say that they disagree. There's no way she's crying like that. Like, she doesn't ever cry. She does cry, but she is like really upset. I think she feels guilty. And we've already heard rumors like this. We keep talking about, remember Dawn saying she's in some crack house, being raped by grown men and, being sold for and traded for crack. And he was on the phone with me being like, and his sister's like, don't say that. Don't say that. No, she's not. He's like, yes, she is. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it. Hey, Juniper. Yeah, there was something she didn't want to get involved. Probably, think she's afraid of going to prison. It's possible. But I think they're more worried about where Summer is at this point. So you guys are saying I need to play it a little bit more? Okay, I'm going to play it a little bit more, Andrew, unless you want to say something real quick.
Oh, no, I'm just waiting for you to play a little bit more. I'm just keeping an eye on the chat and listening myself.
Okay. All right, I'm going to continue.
I don't know, man. We both had bad friends in dope houses.
Bad friends, dope houses.
Whatnot, right?
And whatnot.
Both are told to hurt kids. Just as in, like, whispers from the community, Allie, the rest.
Whispers from the community, like Allie.
Monster knew.
Monster knew.
So which one is which?
So which one is which?
About all them bad friends around both. Coke heads, meth heads, does it really matter? Cocaine just sounds fancier than methamphetamine. I don't know. So therefore, Candace is the only one with bad friend. I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay. So my summary on this is that she was very upset when I started playing it. She was staring off into space. She was like moving her hands like something was coming back to her, like she was remembering. This is all my own take. I already played you her words, so you can listen to her words. We've dropped the video so you can watch it. She says these pieces came back to her. The boys at Summer's age, all of them, were taken at one time or another to dope houses. They would come back with their faces beaten and head injuries. They all looked exactly the same around Summer's age, implying to me that whoever these people were that Dawn was bringing them to preferred a certain type that looked a certain way.
Oh my God. And then that's why Summer's hair was shaved probably too. I thought it was just lice. I always believed it was lice. Like, I just kind of blew that part off. How long, guys, did I play the part yet? Or is that all of it? Or are you saying that there's more about, I don't want to play Chasing's whole video, but I don't know, Smokey. That is weird. I don't know why she would defend them knowing this type of information. I mean, that's a good question. There's more. It's good for reference about the main head injury part. As much as Jody has helped people responsible for things, if this is true, she needs to be held responsible for telling. Well, I think the most important thing right now is to find Summer, and then because that's what I feel like people are afraid of, is getting in trouble for things, like this, not reporting something or whatever. And we don't want people to be scared, and I feel like they're going to get in trouble because we want to know what happened this summer. So, I mean, it has been 2 years, but so she looked like a boy. Somebody she was bringing him, or he was bringing her to. Oh, God, gross. What charge could she get, you guys think, for that? Not
Hindering
reporting.
the investigation.
No. I mean, for like when she, for not like a couple before Summer went missing, what charge could she get for not reporting something? I don't know if there is really a charge. I'm just asking people what she could possibly be charged for if she knew of this and didn't report it. I don't know if you can get in trouble for not reporting, unless you're unless it's a state where you're mandated. Everybody is a mandated reporter if they see something.
Yeah, unless she's in one of those states where it is mandatory.
Yeah.
I mean,
she should get some type of, yes. I feel like, but I think the most important thing is finding Summer first, but yeah, maybe she should get a failure to report, because like she says, she feels guilty. It sounds like she feels like she could have saved all of them, but didn't do anything about it. Let's see. So what else, you guys? You said there's something about Dawn in here that's shocking. Do you guys? Hold on. Let me see if maybe I could just like fast forward through it to get to where
Josie was.
Where she's playing, like maybe
it was supposed to be reported, beaten in the face with a hammer. You're implying.
So she's friends with Dawn, though, isn't she? Isn't Chasing? So Chasing's not gonna. She's not gonna. I'm guessing she's not going to take the information seriously, but I don't know. I don't think it should matter if you're friends with somebody or not. But I don't know. Because I don't think that. I really don't believe that Jody made that all up.
Whatever happened to Summer was something like, but who knows? The hammer on Smile. It's all just coming back to her. Name I saw was that.
I'm trying to get
6
to
months ago. We
a part. Oh, right here. Okay.
You go for visitation, but have they actually closed out custody of the boys? They haven't closed out custody.
The judge has not allowed that to happen. But if it was up to the welfare, they would take our kids and keep them, because our money is right there. All through all this bullshit.
Yeah.
I've never had my boys on any kind of fucking medication. Ever. And they've done good what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if I can find it.
You know they're going to have that.
Oh, because you're... Yeah.
KJ, how can somebody do that? If that stuff happened, then she's just telling it how it is, though. But it should have been said a long time ago. But according to her, she said law enforcement knows.
Oh. I don't even give a fuck about myself.
They're asking who is Playboy?
I'm just looking for the word hammer or something.
Whoever did that, I don't know who did it, and I can't name.
Did he respond to the Playboy thing? Dang it. I think she fast forwarded past that part.
Yeah, I didn't hear a response. I do think she did fast forward that.
Okay, because I was like, I'm curious about the Playboy thing, like how he reacted. But this is something like from a while ago, though, isn't it? The Smiley and Dawn thing. This might be something I already heard, and I think he just acts like he doesn't know who it is. I think this is just. I really don't. I don't know. I don't believe she just made this part up. I mean, she seemed pretty upset. I think she's bullshitted about other things like that. I don't think she's being honest about, but how upset she was, I feel like she's feeling super guilty. Don only ever said a guy in Knoxville. He never gave a name. It was on Smiley's on Summer's birthday of this year. Is this the part you guys are talking about that you wanted me to hear about Dawn? Yeah, that is true. If she reported, they could have been saved, and that's the thing. That's why I feel like she feels responsible. See, let's see. Let me Dawn never responds to he just says, "Oh, she's crazy," never disputed. Oh gosh. Of course he's not going to say who. He's not going to. If this Playboy guy is as, scary as he sounds, of course he's not going to say, "Oh yeah, that's my drug dealer, or that's my, where I go to get, prostitutes." Does Dawn say anything? Let's listen real quick.
I'm not going to name names, but because you did that, you know what? Thank you, sir. That was awesome. Thank you.
For medicine or anything?
Well, fuck no, man. They fucking are on fucking motherfuckers first. They're dirt. The fucking bad shit got fucked now. I'm sorry. Those fucking are prescribed for fucking serious stuff. Bitch.
Can you tell me?
Come and talk to me face to face, man. Then we might have some. Oh, damn right.
If we had a timestamp, this would be easier, but
Yeah.
The one that you're condescending, the one that you're talking down to like you're almost some kind of piece of shit.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, Dawn. I'm asking.
Back the fuck up for 1 minute. Back the fuck up for 1 minute. And listen to me. That little girl actually loved this stupid, sorry motherfucking piece of shit. And everybody knows, and I know that I'm a piece of shit. I know that. And you know that. You know what? That little girl loved me. Something you motherfuckers cannot understand. You can't understand it, and even I cannot understand it. But that little girl loved me. In every fucking way. That little baby of mine, she loved it. And I don't get it. I don't give a fuck. After that, you can fucking talk shit about me after I hang up with this fucking dumbass. You can can say, "I'm fucking making that information more about me and everything else," but that little girl loves me.
Of course you did. You're her dad.
So I don't want to hear shit.
Okay.
You can talk shit about me when we hang up here and there.
I'm not gonna talk shit.
I don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm not gonna. Don.
I don't give a fuck. Honestly, between fucking Josh, Chris McDonough, and all fucking able fuckers, you can say anything you want about me. Because you know what? My little girl loves me. That's all that important to me.
Of course. Everybody understands. Well.
All y'all want the same thing. That's fine. I'm fine. Y'all hate me.
Nobody knows. Well, listen, Don, there's a lot of people on here that do, support.
He's about to talk about her now, it looks like.
So fucking lost. But with my baby love, where all you people hate me, this shit, that's fine. I don't care. I have one person in this world that I should love. That was my daughter, Summer. She loved it no matter what. And she was my whole fucking world. You can all go to hell. I'm sorry. You people that support you, I don't mean to say no like that. I'm sorry. I'm so, oh my God.
Don.
She's the only one that's ever loved me like that ever. And I can't handle people. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. My daughter loved me. She's the only one that's ever fucking loved me in my whole fucking life.
Don, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that support you. There's a lot of people, I can tell you.
I'm not trying to be this damn. I love them too. I'm sorry. My daughter loves you. She's the only fucking mother person that ever loved me like she does. Somebody stole that from me.
How can we help find her? What can we do to help you?
You know, I'm an animal. I'm this bad bitch.
Okay.
Wait, I take that back.
I need a timestamp. It's taking too long. In Grace with Crystal. If you this here, I'm gonna
roofs on both sides. If you can see over there.
they've been with therapists, trips.
Okay, I'm done looking for it too. So supposedly Don mentioned something about in that interview with Smiley or that conversation with Smiley, he mentioned something about Summer being hit, possibly hit in the head by a hammer. I think I do remember that actually now that I think about it. So I think that's all she's doing is looking for that. But that is really disturbing for sure. What were you going to say? I also am going to bring back this screenshot too, because I wanted to talk about some of the stuff on this list that is absolutely not true. For one, Gary Simpson being related to Cotton Simpson, not true. If so, by very, very far relation. In what way does she think he's like? We did me and Burn Barrel mainly her did a family tree to figure out that same exact thing, and we didn't see. There was Gary Simpson's. But not the Gary Simpson, because I thought the same thing. So what's up, Andrew?
Well, I just come over to see how you were doing and join chat and conversation, but that's a whole lot to take in, darling. My head hurts.
Yeah, so what was going on when you first wanted to come up here and talk about something not being true or something like that? You said it was lies?
There's a lot of lies and stuff that isn't true that I've noticed.
I didn't know if we were talking about something in particular that was bothering you.
Well, a few people in your chat have been bombarding me. Hang on.
Oh yeah, I did see. I saw that there was somebody giving you a hard time in chat.
Yeah, I'm not worried
But I
about.
think you're used to it, right? I mean, at this point.
Well, I did get a
Same for me.
comment. I did get a comment the other day saying it was like the dark web opened up and spilled over into my chat. So.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's getting horrible. But the thing is that a lot of your people are saying that in Tennessee there is a mandatory report or you get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So
Is that are you saying that's not true, or do you
No,
know?
I don't know anything about them laws down there, and I'm just saying if she didn't report, there's a lot of things that can get her in trouble as is. I mean, she can feel guilty or not guilty all she wants, and it doesn't really, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. You didn't report when they needed you the most. And that also goes on with Hunter's mother as well, because she's seen and she didn't say anything either.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. And she was letting she was letting your son around Candace, knowing, well, it seems like she knew that there were some possible like inappropriate relationship going on, like whether it was anything, like it was still inappropriate because the relationship, she was acting like a friend, like a buddy of his, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and getting him allegedly alcohol and stuff. So that part is, that's not inappropriate. We know about that. So I'm not talking about possible, essay, because even without that, it was inappropriate.
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of things that we don't know about what went on with that home. Jose spread some light on what he's seen in the short month he was there, and the best thing I could say is, in the end, I mean, the people that were on the holler knows what happened, and nobody's saying where this little girl is. And it's basically point one finger at one person or another just to avoid every little thing that they've done wrong.
Yeah, you know what? I think possibly Fred's arrest, maybe that kind of shook up things too with Jody Sue, because she started bringing up Fred, and that was strange because just like she said, not that Fred's like involved or anything, is what she was saying. She's like, not that I think Fred's involved or anything. And then she goes on talking about him bringing the kids to dope houses. Well, that has nothing to do with Fred, but I think that people are worried, possibly, like maybe she knows something. Has she said that she knows Cotton Simpson? Does anybody know?
I've heard that name a few times. I just don't know who that really is.
Ziggy has a warrant for her arrest in Hawkins County.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you see that?
Who the hell is that?
I don't know.
That's a picture of Ernie and the tiger. Somebody put Ernie's face on what's that guy's name from that show, The Tiger King?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
I want to, before you go ahead.
I have a warrant. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Before you go ahead and feel free to block Pandrew's Real Talk, that is a picture of a boy, not a girl.
Oh, that's not, okay, so that's not.
No. Not by far, honey.
Okay, I banned it. Yeah, we don't need impersonating accounts. Remember, that's the thing that Benny is in trouble for. He has a warrant out for the same type of thing. I would be careful with impersonating people.
Definitely.
Seriously, it was a felony too.
Oh yeah. Some states handle that different than others. Some places they don't care. Other places it's a misdemeanor. Some places it's a felony. In other places that's federal.
So now I'm gonna go So supposedly I have a warrant in Tennessee, so we're going to show that that's incorrect. Do they have a warrant search in Hawkins County? I don't know.
I think that I know they do for counties here in New York. I am not sure for down there, but I think they would. I mean, I know they have what is it called there? A sex offender registry on there for Tennessee and stuff like that. So I don't see why they wouldn't have one for that.
I was trying to find proof that that's not true. Huh?
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and bust your balls about it. I mean, okay, you're human. You get in trouble. You get in trouble. What? No big deal. Everybody makes mistakes.
No. It's Hawkins County. What would I have a warrant for in Hawkins County unless it's something like
you
were trying to say
you were stalking the wells. There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
That might be because supposedly, who was it that was going to help get Candace and Dawn an attorney for people like Ziggy and Smiley? Like, there's nothing I could get in trouble for that I haven't crossed the line.
I cannot pronounce her name, but somebody asked if I did go through and follow up with filing charges on behalf of Hunter, and the answer to that is yes, most certainly I did. I finally, after 2 years, was able to get through to somebody that's willing to help me, even though they can't prove who I am.
So, press charges against who? The Wells, possibly? They're looking into it?
Yep. Finally, after 2 years, they're looking into all the accusations and everything on Candace and what happened while my son was at her home. Everything. Finally, it took me 2 years, but like I said in the beginning, it's hard for me to even prove who I am on a phone call. But finally, somebody listened.
Let's see. Trev says, I left the site to. Oh, did you?
Oh,
you know my name. Do you know my name? Trev Time.
I seen him here.
Look it up. If you can look it up for me. I don't know what site to look up on.
I got I got Trev Time on here. He's a little ways back up. He's above Teresa.
Yeah, I just put my name on the screen. If anybody's able to look up warrants in Tennessee, that would be hilariousness. I don't think so. I think that was just a troll. There's no way. What would I be? Unless there's some bunk, like, no, there's no way.
Your name is Adrian?
Yeah.
That, only one thing comes to mind with that name.
I know.
I know. Sorry.
Yo, Adrian.
Yep, exactly. Yep. But no, some of my people that subscribe to me are always talking about how good your chat is and everything. So I figured I'd be nosy and come over and hang out. And then it was like, oh my God, they're really going over something, that I haven't even heard yet.
Yeah. Hey, see, Sugar, you're the one that said it. So come on, post it. It's not really funny to say shit. I mean, because I know people have, threatened stuff like that out of Hawkins. Like Dawn and Candace have said stupid shit like that, or just, so who knows? Like,
listen,
it wouldn't be anything serious. I know that. Huh?
I got like 15 different numbers for 15 different freaking cops over there in Hawkins and Sullivan County. I'll find one. I'll find it in my call log and send it to you. Ask them shit. I mean, I have more cops. Listen, I got more law enforcement numbers in my phone now than I have in my whole life. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I bet. You would have to have a court date. They can make a warrant. And basically what happens is you just have to deal with it when next time you're in Hawkins County or next time you're in that area, if it's like a misdemeanor or something, which I can't imagine being anything more than misdemeanor. I mean, I can't imagine anything being, what charges could I possibly have? But if it was like a felony or something, yeah, they might come extradite. But if for something petty, they're just gonna, if I happen to get pulled over in Tennessee, then they would.
Oh yeah. Well, it could be something as stupid as that. If you did like parked in the wrong area or something. I mean, accidentally did a little over the speed limit.
I guess, yeah.
On red. You know, something stupid.
I tried to stay out of. I was mainly in Sullivan County, so that would be. I don't know how that would be possible.
I don't even.
I think people just trying to. Trev said nothing found. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I've been
no warrants for me.
Just so Barb Murray knows, when things become too light, it will be public. If everything goes the way I am now hoping it does, everything will go public all at once.
So what is your theory now at this point?
At this point, I'm hoping against hope that she's still breathing. It's been way too long. I mean, there's, like I said, there's a lot of rarities and uncommons that could have been done, that could have happened. But at the end of the day, she didn't just throw on Harry Potter's invisibility cloak and go poof for the last 2 years. She has to be somewhere. And for people to turn around and say, well, we don't have cameras. Everybody's got cameras these day and age. Like, how do you not have cameras up there?
Especially people out there, there's going to be a lot of people who, have weed plants, or a lot of people are, I don't know if any of the area is known for moonshine. I don't know if they still wouldn't really be into all that now that alcohol you can get in my area over the counter, or over the counter in a store.
Yeah, but the moonshine you buy at the local store ain't as good as homebrewed.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I bet some people wouldn't want the cops, I'm sure, around because of the.
It's been like literally like 4 days. Answering Barb Murray. She asked how long it's been since I put the report in. It's been like 4 days. They immediately opened it like an hour after DHS wound up getting it. So
I think Smokey Blue Days has a very good. This is the only. I think because of everything he's been through, traumatic. I think that would be his best bet, is to get into some type of military. He could change his whole life, because unfortunately, because of what he's been through with Allie and everything in this case, like he
chose a different path. He chose, instead of wilding out, bugging out, and getting pissed off because due to the case and all the negative things that are being said about him across the YouTube streets and everywhere. He lost 3 jobs due to it. And
really?
And he decided to delve into his studies, and he graduated and is moving on to college now.
Oh wow, he graduated high school already?
Yeah. He did a month of summer school.
How old is he?
17.
He's 17 already?
Yeah. He was 15 when this happened.
Oh, was he? Okay. He was 15 when it happened, but did he just turn 15 when it happened?
No.
Okay. What month is his birthday in? What month is his birthday in?
March.
Oh, is he a Pisces?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't follow it.
Because my birthday is March 2nd, and that's why I was wondering. I'm a Pisces. So if he's close to that, if his birthday is close to that, then if not, he's an Aries, so.
What is it?
Anyway, it's not that you care. Most people don't care about that stuff. I do.
I just spent my last $15 on a game for my kid. What do you need?
Oh, I know. I
got
my last $7 yesterday. I was like,
I got somebody over, and I got a lot of other YouTubers that I talk to outside of YouTube, and one of them just dropped some new merch, and they're like, "Yo, you should get one of these." It's like, what is it? And bro, what the hell? Like, talk to me in like 2 weeks when I got money, bro. Like, shit.
Gang, gang, bang, bang. Is this freaking?
It sounds like it. It sounds like it, but it isn't. I can tell you that right now. It is not. And not a lot of people may like him or anything, but I talk to him here and there not all the time, but here and there. Then he's actually changed up some. So
Yeah,
he's a little bit more tolerable. Not much, but a little more.
Yeah, I can agree. Okay, so let's pull up let's see, what's this?
Definitely.
No, that's not what I want.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so let's go through this list that Christine posted. So she said Summer's siblings reported Summer walking away from their house. Okay, maybe. One police officer said he's seen a yellow vehicle leaving when he arrived this day Summer went missing. A yellow car.
What that comes down to.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Fred Hill has a yellow
I said,
vehicle.
okay.
You said what?
I was going to say, where does that yellow car come into play?
Well, she's saying Fred Hill has a yellow vehicle and so does Dudley. Really? Where is this yellow vehicle of Fred's? I would love to see it. You're saying he has one right now? His truck is like a bluish color. Where did you get this yellow vehicle?
Exactly.
And if he did, is it a car? And Dudley John's is a SUV type. The car that was seen by police was it was a car, a four-door. I don't know if it's 4 doors, but it was a car. It was not a truck or SUV. Dawn said that? Okay, so here we are putting this stuff as fact, that Fred Hill has a yellow vehicle. We don't know that. Because I've never seen a yellow vehicle. I don't know where she's getting that. Then she said Fred Hill left Ben Hill the same time Summer went missing, according to him. Where did Fred say the scent hit on Summer sent Fred's driveway? Okay, that part's right, but the first part, the time that Summer went missing, really? Because according to Dawn, if you're going by what you were going by what he said in number 2 about Fred having a yellow vehicle, but if you're going by what Dawn says in number 3, she didn't go missing until 5:30 p.m. Fred left that area. He was leaving out of the area between 3 to 3:30 when he saw Andy Bernard. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Andy Bernard passed. Gosh, now it's going to be you. We're on Ben Hill. So that was around 3 to 3:30. Now I think possibly he did. Maybe he did. It is possible that he went out. We don't know exactly the time that he went out. Okay. Who was Fred's property while Fred was gone? Chad Arnold, yes. Who did Fred say hid Summer's body? Cotton Simpson. He did not say that. He did not freaking say that.
Now, who is this Cotton person? I'm sorry.
Cotton Simpson, his name's Roy Simpson. And it's somebody, did you watch my call with Fred when he was in jail?
No, not yet. I have to go back and look through.
Yeah, watch that one, the video call that I had with him. And he mentioned somebody, a Roy Simpson. And he says Cotton Simpson. We found out that was Roy Simpson. Mm-hmm. And this guy, Cotton, I guess, according to Fred, was saying some weird shit back in March of this year. And Fred started like putting things together, and like it made him uncomfortable, the things that this Cotton Simpson said. I don't know exactly what was said. That's why I don't know why Christine is saying that Fred said Cotton hid her body. I don't ever remember anything being said like that. I remember he was possibly, we don't know exactly what he was trying to insinuate Cotton's involvement was. But I do know he passed away. So that's another thing, Andrew. Cotton Simpson passed away, of course. So now we can't talk to him. He passed away a few days after okay, so after he had that conversation with Fred,
Mhm.
what alarmed Fred, I think the most is that he ended up dead a couple days after having that talk with Fred over at Laurel Park, where Laurel Run Park, where Cotton Simpson was saying something about possibly Summer's body, or being at, or Summer being at, something about, I don't know, but it didn't say that, or he didn't say that Cotton Simpson hid Summer's body, because the thing is, I think we
Slow
don't
down.
know, huh? At
Slow
this
down.
point,
Get your thoughts together.
there's so much information. At this point, we don't know exactly what Fred was saying, insinuating with, or what Fred was saying with that. He never said that Cotton hid her body. That never came out, but it was said that Cotton knew what happened, allegedly knew what happened to Summer, and was going back to that possible area when he fell to his death, because he fell while, supposedly it was an accident, he fell while hiking or something and fell off a cliff. And I guess it's in the area that Fred, in an area that Fred was like concerned about, because I guess Cotton had been saying stuff to Fred about that area of Laurel Run and something to do with Summer. I don't know specifics. Fred was in jail, and I couldn't get into specifics over a jail call. Okay.
How far away from this? How far away from this
Ben Hill?
mountainside in Ben Hill?
It's over by Laurel Run. Isn't that over by Warriors Park and stuff?
Now, that's my thing. You see why I'm stuck on saying the child just didn't go poof. There's cameras everywhere. How do you get the child from off the hill
exactly
to the other end of Kingsport?
That's what I'm saying. Fred says law enforcement has Andy Bernard on camera that day on Ben Hill Road, and he says he wasn't. He swears. He says law enforcement knows Andy was on that road from around 3 to 3:30, but Andy Bernard denies it. So, but Fred swears that law enforcement has video of him. So, we just have to guess. I don't know, because law enforcement won't tell us.
No, what I think it is that with as much as what I think it is because I did have a chance to speak with an officer due to things that I had to speak to an officer for that I don't really want to give out right now. But due to the investigation that I asked to be started up, there's a lot. They're just tired of so many new things coming around in the factor of the case wise that it's like every other day it's a new person that supposedly did something.
Right.
And they have to literally sit there and go through every little report and every little thing to figure out whether or not it is viable to the investigation. And a lot of the shit that people are putting out there that's exactly what it is. It's garbage. And they're doing it to be spiteful, hateful, or whatever reason, or they think they know what they don't, And at the end of the day, it's not helping anyone. It's hurting the case to where now it's getting harder and harder to even find a good
lead.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, because they don't know which ones to take seriously, do they?
No.
I guess they'll have to just go by, well, I don't know. That's concerning, because then that means they probably don't have any very much information, because you would think by what they supposedly, if they knew anything, they would be able to go by the tips and kind of, by process of elimination, know which ones are credible and not. I don't know. That's just concerning, because to me that means that they don't have no freaking idea what happened this summer. Like zero.
From what the news posted on what was it? Yeah, last month. The newscast posted there was no evidence, and They have no evidence and no suspects at this time. But yet again, that could also be just what that's what the LE are telling them, is that there's no evidence and no suspects. So we have to look at it like this. It's basically a dead end, but every day they're going out there and looking into every little thing they can.
Right. So they're just telling us what they want us to know. It could also be, they could be saying that it could be part of their
scare tactics.
Yeah. But I guess also Laurel Run is not near Warriors Path. I guess it's basically the backside of Bays Mountain area in Hawkins. Like RJ says, he's a local. So it's like it has like waterfalls and stuff, summer, that area that the kids were swimming with the waterfall.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of that.
And your son was at, that's Laurel Run.
Oh, all right.
But I guess there's like all kinds of and that's, what, that's actually, a lot of people were focused on that area in the beginning of the case, like, where that whole, where they were swimming, people were like, where is this at,
Yeah.
And a lot of people wondering if she could be there, but I guess it's a big area with lots of waterfalls and cliffs and stuff.
But that's what I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding how a child just disappears.
I know, right? So that's what I'm saying. There has to be a lot of people. How many people do you think is involved in all this? Did you even give your theory yet?
No. I mean, my theory is that I'm looking at it from outside the box at a different point of view, because if you ain't noticed, I try to stay away from the case as much as possible due to my son's name being out there, and and it stresses me out really horribly. But my thing is that it's been verified. Grandis was there when Rose went missing, and now Summer went missing, and Grandis was there as well. And my thing is okay, well, she dipped out a couple weeks after the fact of her going missing. 2 and 2 don't smell right. It's just different. It's just, you have a child that went missing, and now you have a grandchild that's missing, and you were there both times when both of them went missing.
Well, but then wouldn't you think Candace would know if
I honestly think Candace is basically involved in it.
Okay.
Because there's no way, and if she's as attentive as she says she is, especially when her children are outside playing, she would definitely know what's up. So.
Okay. Yes, that's true. Who was I saying? Let's see. Who was okay, that was Crawford, the tattoo guy. Wasn't okay, sorry, I just got a text about looking into a supposed tattoo guy. That was Crawford. What's his name again? Crawford. Yeah.
Another player.
Jody Smith's tattoo guy is I guess supposedly could an old neighbor Con Simpson. And he's an RSO. He's a sex offender.
Holy Jesus.
But anyways, that's just something that somebody texted me. Why does Allie hate Candace so much? Sometimes when you get your heart broken by a close friend, you'll do anything to get back at them. Yeah, do you think Allie hates Candace or?
By the looks of it, by the way it seems now they don't talk or anything because it's written on paper that Allison is not supposed to. But outside of that, I mean, they had a falling out over Jose playing her and Candace at the same time. But yet again, this was September, October of 2020. And they were still, but yet again, you're still gonna let Hunter go with Candace anytime that he wants to hang out with the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, so that seems like it was just, one of those petty friend bullshit fights over a guy, and they made up and got over it. I don't honestly really think that Allison hates Candace. I just think that she hates what Candace does.
Yeah. But it does look like to me, from what I've looked into, that Allie hangs out with some, besides just Candace, some questionable people, like some weird guys. I don't know, on her Facebook and stuff. There seems to.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have them anywhere near my Facebook or anything. I keep them blocked. It's like I don't want to. I tried to reach out and talk with Don to try to figure out what was going on back in 2021 when the Summer first went missing, because my son called me, told me what was going on, and like I said, I tried to get a hold of Don. I never got a response in return, so I'm like, you know what, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
But I could also understand that, at the time he was out looking for his daughter, or supposed to be anyway.
Yeah.
So, and it's not like I'm against him or anything. It's just like there's way too many factors stating that something ain't right.
So, yeah. And number 8 here, Christine puts, what did Chad Arnold say to Candace when she got to Fred's and seen only Chad Arnold? Candace asked if he's seen Summer. He said no. But, okay, first of all, you're writing this as facts, Christine. I'm not trying to be rude, but can you put, this is what Candace said, this is what Dawn said? You're writing things as if they're fact. You need to put the source, because that's super important. We don't know for a fact that Chad said that. We're going to buy what Candace said. So you need to put, Candace said this. And the same thing with number 2, about the yellow vehicle, that you got from Dawn Wells. You need to put that this came from Dawn Wells. They're not very honest people. So it's important to add context, like where these statements are coming from. Because when you write it as fact, people then take it as fact. And, let's see, where was Carly Trent found? Clinch Mountain. Who worked at Warriors Park and was an avid hunter, woodsman, and lived in the backside of Laurel Run? Cotton Simpson. He worked at Warriors Park many years ago. It's been a very long time before Summer went missing, so that's also important to say. Who is a horse trainer? Well, Chad Arnold, and about most of the people that hung out around Fred's. Fred was Frank White, but he doesn't hang out back there. Isn't he Frank White a horse person? I don't know. A lot of people are out there. A lot of people that hung over at Fred's were horse people, because Fred is a horse trainer or something like that. He does something with horses. And where does Summer swim last? The horse pond, according to Candace Wells. Well, actually, I think we have proof.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I hear that the boys did not say that they saw Summer walking away from the hill.
You heard that too?
And that's from I don't know where who was the one that said that about.
I got second, third, fourth hand information on that when I woke up one morning. So
yeah,
I mean that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, right.
But I mean that's what I was hearing too, is that the boys didn't say that they saw her walking off the hill.
Yeah. I mean, but that's just include any of the Wells connections. He has over 14. What? Oh, never mind. Warriors Path isn't the only stables in that area. I'm gonna block that account just because.
Oh, darling, I already told you I'm used to it.
I've only ever heard the boys knew she was in her room playing. Yeah, I did hear. I know what Christine's talking about. I've heard it through the, too, about the boys saying they saw Summer walking away, but that was just like one of many things said. But I don't, that's not a fact. Also, that's also not a fact.
Here's a fact for you. What got me? Maybe you can help me because, like I said, I try to stay away. I don't really delve too deep into this case that often. But my thing is that picture. Well, not picture. The video when Don first did his interview.
Mm-hmm.
Why was he holding his eldest boy so close? That's what got me thrown off. I mean, understandable holding your boy close when in time of tragedy. I understand that. But that man looked like he had a death grip on that boy's shoulder.
Yeah.
And it just, as a father, it's like, something don't look right.
Yeah. Imagine what those boys have been through, and they're going to be, over time, they're going to be realizing certain things weren't right, that they experienced. And though I'm sure they're talking, I'm sure they are. Oh shit. Did you guys see my other? I didn't realize I was on camera. Crap.
Oh, no worries. What are they gonna? Oh, wait, careful! They're gonna clip it and say, "Oh my God, she was showing leg."
I want to make sure nothing. Well, and
that is the same boy that he takes to Utah. BB Diamond said same boy that he makes the run to Utah with.
Did you guys see? Tell me if I need. I don't have pants on. That's why I was wondering.
All we saw was leg.
I just put up and just. Oh, they saw his leg.
All we got was leg.
Oh
Big
shit.
leg.
Okay.
See, you did it again. Leg.
I know because I was trying to see what showed.
Just your leg.
Okay.
Okay. The oldest.
I'm just bringing attention to it, which is stupid. I got chill, Ziggy. He went for a Zig astrology chart I put for Summers so that Summers' killer worked with horses and may have frequented strip clubs or lived near hotels where prostitutes frequent. Yep.
Now, is that right. Now, where is that from?
That's just a tarot reading. I'm into that stuff. I know you're not.
Oh, okay, we'll go with that theory. But that's very interesting.
Yeah, that's just are you into, do you watch psychics or anything like that at all? Or do you not?
My wife uses tarot cards all the time, actually.
Okay, because I do tarot and I have a channel called Empress Ziggy, and that's where we do readings and stuff. But Juniper is also, she does tarot, and I think she's even a medium. Or she does forensic astrology too. So it's like these charts you pull up and see where the planets were at the time of the incident and stuff. You have to know the times and everything. But this is, even though this is just an astrology chart, it's very possible because a lot of those people out there work with horses. And now we're kind of it does seem like I do believe that it's possible that somebody who went over to Fred's, could possibly be involved. I mean, it is possible. We're dealing with meth heads, okay? But I don't believe Fred at all had anything to do with it. I just don't. I just cannot see it. I understand he uses meth and people do crazy things on meth, but I just cannot see it. But I do feel like it is possible that somebody who frequented there for drugs or, came out there might have possibly be part, like Cotton Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, and then horse trainer is Chad Arnold and everybody else in that area.
I was gonna say, isn't half of Kingsport
Yeah.
have to do with horses. I mean, that or the plants over, or the power plants over, not power plants, but the plants over there. Like, you're either working factory or you're working on a horse, or with horses, not on a horse. Sorry.
See, I think this is funny though, that what we have here, we don't have anything about Dawn's like antics on this list, but we have Chad Arnold has been arrested for meth. You know what I mean? We don't have, oh well, Don Wells has said things about he's been or Don Wells has been arrested for domestic violence. Don Wells has been arrested or been in trouble for drugs several times, theft. That's not on this list. His background, which is super important, is not on this list. Like, what about the stuff about his son and so, like what his sisters say and people close to him say about him? Christine, you're sitting here putting Chad Arnold arrested for meth?
Now,
Really?
if he had, now listen, now Mr. Arnold, I'm going to be polite here. Okay, he was arrested for meth. Okay, now he's probably a known meth head or just a dealer or whatever, but maybe he was just methed up too far to where he just parked in a random driveway not knowing whose it was.
Oh, no. He knows Fred.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I was just
Jason Arnold. Jason Arnold is Chad Arnold's brother, and he passed away a few years ago. And it's been about 5 years ago or so, 4 or 5 years ago. And it was kind of a mystery too. It's still a mystery about what happened with him, really. But Jason Arnold, the guy who passed away, was Fred Hill's like best friend, one of his best friends, according to Fred. And yeah, they did meth down there and stuff. So I'm sure that people who used meth did meth or came down there. So I don't know about him. I never saw any signs of him manufacturing anything. But I'm sure, I don't know. He probably does know how to make it. I don't know. It would seem if you were a meth head, you would as old as he is, I would think over some years you would learn how to make it yourself. I don't know.
Right.
If it's something you're into and you don't want to, I don't know.
But yet again, from what I hear and seen a lot of, a lot of places go boom if you don't do things right.
Right. Exactly. And there was a fire over on Fred Hill's property like about a year ago or so. Jeez. They said that somebody targeted them, but maybe it was something else. Maybe it was like a meth. Who knows? I've never denied that Fred Hill does meth, okay? But hurting kids and doing drugs is two completely different things. A lot of times they do and intersect, so that's why it gets brought up, especially like meth and crack, cocaine, and stuff like that. Why don't we have that on this list that Don Wells is a crackhead? I'm sorry for saying it like that, but
you call it as you see it.
Yeah. I mean, I was a pillhead at one time, so I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying.
Listen, I've done a lot of dumb shit in my lifetime, but I never touched crack or heroin, or meth. So I'm a good boy.
You never even tried them?
No, I never did. I never did meth. I never did crack. I never did heroin. No, thank you. I seen way too many people, even in my small backwoods town, lose everything over something like that.
Right.
And it's like, no, I'm good. But that's just, I mean, I have to agree. A lot of the big time drugs, I mean, dumb shit goes hand in hand with it.
Right. Hold on. I'm getting texts.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I get information during that's important during my.
You too?
Oh, somebody sent me a screenshot that showed me all that was shown. all you could see in. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, hey, people go take pictures in their bathing suits and put it on YouTube.
But
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of people would like to ask Lawson something, but according to the news, it's been over a year since Lawson made any public announcement about the case. Period. So nobody's really heard from him in over a year, unless you're in that direct town. So he's been literally out of the public eye for a year.
Yeah. Who? Lawson?
Yeah.
I know he has, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
I think he's slowly trying to separate himself from it because I hear he's retiring.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That'd be a great retirement gift to bring that little girl home safe and alive.
True.
I'm just saying. I mean,
exactly.
Why end your career on a cliffhanger? Just get out there and find that little one. I mean, I've read a lot of stories, seen a lot of stories where officers, even 20 years after retirement, was always stuck on one case and they didn't stop until it was solved.
Exactly. This has to be the biggest case of his career, I would think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He's probably had some interesting cases, but this one, there's a lot of pressure. Probably the one that's got the most media attention in his career.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot. I mean, his brother didn't help. Brother, stepbrother, or whatever didn't help none when that child was found on his property.
Yeah, there was that. It was a relative's property for sure. And it does seem like that there's a lot of people related to this situation. I mean, maybe it's just because it's the same area, but that Carly Trent situation and Summer Wells, there's a lot of similarities that bugs me.
I've seen that too, and I mean, I'm behind by a lot because, like I said, I try to stay out of it, but people just want to be like, "Hey, yo, this is what's going on." I'm like, "What the hell, man?"
Yeah, you need to, like, I know that there's a lot of stuff put out there, but you really need to watch the Fred Hill jail call that I had with him before I was blocked from contacting him, because people, of course, from YouTube, made a big deal of it, and I was blocked. But it's really interesting. I also have a jail call up with him, but you can't hardly hear it. It's not as interesting. The main one is the video. So,
yeah, another one.
You guys be respectful of guests. I let everybody know.
It's the same one you already blocked there. They have like 30 to 40 different names and accounts. I mean, I'm up here, involved in your chat, not trying to take over or anything. And these people seem to come everywhere.
I know. It happens to me too when I'm on panels. It doesn't happen as bad on my own channel, but because they'll just they know that I'm not going to usually respond more than likely. I try not to, but sometimes, it does. Sometimes you see things and it's hard to not respond.
So here's another one. Okay, so apparently the boys. Okay, these are just what's being out there. So the boys apparently saw her going down the hill. The boys apparently were playing hide and seek. The boys were apparently watching TV. The boys were apparently playing video games. The eldest boy was apparently with Don. So what is it? Is there just clones of these kids, or instant transmission? Maybe they use some Goku shit and just go poof, I'm over here now. I mean, this is what I mean. It's
yeah. There's supposedly proof of Don being at work that day. And I'm sure he was at some point. But I kind of feel like he wasn't there all day. I think he was there to for an alibi at some point.
Yeah. But Holler Boy says meth is plentiful everywhere in the county here. Oh, all right. So Country Boy's in Tennessee. Okay. No, Hunter is under strict rules right now, and that's not to be spoke about. That's one of the things his therapist does not want him speaking about right now.
What, the case?
Yes. And I listen. I'm doing everything as a father can. At this moment in time, and it's difficult.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
can honestly say his story ain't changed in 2 goddamn years. You want his story? Go look at CM. His story ain't changed. Everything still seems to be the same.
Do you think that it's possible that Allie made him or had him say certain things?
Yeah. Those are the defining differences that he seemed to neglect to be the repeat. But Allison, I don't know why Allison even okayed it, but it is what it is. It's done. It's
What the Chris McDonough interview? Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know why she okayed it. I don't even know why she tried to play narrative on it. It was not about her. It was just trying to find out what Summer seen. I mean, not Summer. What Hunter seen while he was with Summer that morning.
Yeah.
And it got nowhere.
Right.
Top dog. He is 17. He will be 18 next year.
Oh, can you imagine once he turns 18? Do you think he's going to talk ever? Do you think he's ever going to come out and tell his story once he gets to adult age?
I think he's just doing what I'm doing, and he's taking my word of advice and waiting for the police to say something. And waiting to find out what happened. Because after he got dropped off to go to his appointment, he's as clueless as the rest of us.
Yeah. I doubt he knows any. I don't know. I think he saw some suspicious behavior or he might have saw. I really don't. And if it would be. I'm just wondering why does it seem like Allie was trying to control what he's. I don't know. It just seemed like she was trying to keep him quiet about something.
It's what that family does.
Huh?
It's what that family does.
Yeah, then it makes him look. It makes him actually look bad in a way. It just
I agree with that. It does make him look bad, but I honestly got to say the mold broke with him because he doesn't give 2 damns what narrative his mom, his grandmother, or his great grandmother wants. He will tell you he'll tell you how it is. He'll tell you the truth whether you want to hear it or not. That boy has no remorse about it at all. He will tell you what's up 100% of the time. He does not care about the consequences. If he'll look at you, listen, I had him up here. What was it? In 2019, I had him up here for a Tennessee summer because you got to remember their summer vacations are different than ours. So I had him up here for a Tennessee summer, and he didn't like one of my friends, and he told him straight up why he didn't like him and where he should go. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? You're only 14. No, he was 13. Sorry. Oh, kids, have more.
Let's see. I just got somebody just sent me an email with their theory. It looks like let's see. There's been.
This guy.
See, it says, I've been watching live now and I really have a theory that I believe could be 90% true. I would love to talk to you about it. Huh. There has been many clues that point to some of what Jerisu says in this video. Yeah, I agree.
There's one. Hunter, listen, that boy is the first boy on his mother's side in 4 generations.
Oh my gosh. Why does this person have it out for you so bad? The one that
because I don't know. It started over on my channel and he wound up getting blocked because I got tired of hearing his mouth. And my chat had their way with him before I was allowed to block him.
You know what? Well, I think that some people think you purposely try to get people talking with the panda stuff.
I just listen, they're real animals, man. I could
know.
go to the local zoo and go see one.
But
I
you know
can
what
go
they
see a
symbolize.
dragon.
You know what they symbolize, right?
Well, listen, that may be what they symbolize now, but when in the 90s, they symbolized the World Wildlife Foundation.
Yeah.
And I'm a 90s kid, so that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing
Same thing
about
with the
that.
butterfly. People said that about the butterfly too, and I have a butterfly, you know, on mine.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's part of the reason I think, and I think I just felt like sometimes that maybe you were just trying to get people, if they're going to talk, you were just going to give them something to talk about, basically.
No. I honestly do like pandas. I have, like I said, I have a giant panda bear my best friend gave me for my birthday a few years ago, before the case even went down. You know, I mean, it's just been my thing. They're cute, they're cuddly, but listen, they have a mean streak to boot. So.
Oh yeah, I got Michelle. I also got a crazy email from David Cohen.
You too?
Yeah. Does he email you as well? I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It just I don't know what's in this dude's head. 1 minute he's chill, next minute he's spewing garbage. I'm like, dude, I can't take this today. My happy pill is telling me get rid of you. Like, I don't know. Most of the time I really don't know how to deal with this dude. But I mean,
God, yeah. I guess I could go ahead and read this email. That David guy, he's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that he is Gigi's husband. Just for the kid, that account just for the kids. JFTK. It was an account. It hasn't been around for a while. At least I haven't seen it. But it was pretty well known that David Cohen was Gigi's husband. Thank you, Nini. And thanks for the email. Yeah, send me your theory. Let's see here. It says Ziggy. Okay. Where did I lost the screen of, oh, here it is. Okay. Ziggy, how many times are you going to lie to people about me? Okay, so this is the 8-4. You say I said this and that, which is a total lie. And I don't know if you read your own email or not. Oh, yeah, I have somebody read my emails for me. I'm just that famous that somebody reads my emails. I don't have.
We got a media manager.
I would need, way more subscribers for something like that. Now, when my channel first started, I couldn't keep up, but at this point, it's fine. My guess is you're just too lazy to. No, I just don't like to read your bullshit because I know it's full. I know it's, if I see something that's like going to be a waste of my time, I'm going to not read it. So yeah, this is the first time I'm reading it because you came up as a topic, David Cohen, and that's why I'm reading it. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Like Prayer Garden, you used her and made sure she couldn't make any money off your channel. It was all about you and how you bank all that YouTube money, and now you're good friends with PG. She could have gone on her own channel, and she didn't want to. She wanted to be on my channel because she uses the same as you. You only care about making money and using people, and to remove the competition and destroy other channel people just try. Yeah, I just want to remove the competition. Remove competition. It's not about competition. We're supposed to be working together. It's not a competition. Other people make it a competition. No way. The hammer comment. Oh yeah, I remember it now that I just don't have. If I had a timestamp, I would play it. But I do have to go here in a second because Caitlin's bugging me. And to remove the competition and destroy other channel people just trying to find out the truth in this case, but they all caught you in your lies to cover what? And you remove their channel so they don't talk about. I remove their channel? How do I remove their channel?
What? Are you hacking?
Yeah, I guess I've never had somebody's channel. Well, remove their channel by what? Striking? Is that what they mean? No. Remove their channel.
You crawler to get rid of the Blue channel.
So they can't tell people what you're really a scum. Oh yeah. So okay. So I'm just that powerful. I keep people from being able to tell their truth about Ziggy and how much of a loser I am. But you see, people are not as dumb as you make them out to believe. They understand in time what kind of person you are and what you try to sell them tabloid paper garbage like Sun. With Elvis alive and aliens and shit, 90-year-old lady give birth to twins. Paying for views that are really sad. I pay for views? If I paid for views, I would be have way more views than a few thousand a video.
No, never.
Oh my God, this guy. But in fact, you're a total loser and fail at everything you do. Everyone that you have left, you have gone on to bigger and better things, and you having underhand, having no talent whatsoever, stay in the same place, time. What? See, this guy is insane. That's why I don't read this shit. What's wrong with me? Why don't they love and listen to me crying like a big baby? Because once again, you have failed. You are nothing more than an MMI person. What the hell is MMI?
Good question.
Thank you so much for your $1, Andrew. Is that you? Or?
Yeah, it's a little one I got. But and Barb did send you two.
Yeah, I saw Barb's. Barb, she's wanting to.
Nini's heart.
Yeah, and she's the one that just emailed me too with her theory or her that she wants. I told her to go ahead and send me her theory. I'd read it for sure.
That's the last $1 I got from the last payment of my YouTube. I've been holding on to it for like a month and a half. So.
Well, thank you. You didn't have to send me your last $1, but maybe it was you needed to get rid of it or something.
I usually save about $10 to $15 out of the money I get from YouTube and give it back to creators.
Oh, well, thank you. You're nothing but an MMI person, here we go. David's going to tell us what MMI stands for, which stands for me, my, and I. Loser. Now you can tell people I sent you a letter and I'm a troll. Okay. But guess what? My results stand for is safe in FBI and TBI. What? Guess what? My result stands for safe. They always listen to me because I get them results. Oh, yeah. You sound like somebody that the FBI and TBI F with. That really sounds plausible.
Well, somebody needs to stop hitting that bottle too hard, huh?
I know, right? They always listen to me because I get them results. You, on the other hand, can't even wipe your own ass without someone helping you. And I've got news for you. So listen good, because I know you're hard of hearing. Class A shareholder in Google, which, by the way, are voting shares to decide how YouTube is run, not YouTuber like yourself. And one phone call from me and we'll have your channel removed for good and your friends. That's right. Now, I believe in First Amendment, but the way you act out, give me a second thought about it. But you're one person and I should not take away their right over one bad apple like yourself. Oh yeah, you're so powerful, but you won't do that. You're just going to have mercy on me and let me keep my channel, right?
I'm sorry, but that one line there, about wiping your booties kind of sounds like he's making a stab at your weight, and that kind of pissed me off. I don't listen. My parents are of the heavier side of life, and I take very offense to things like that.
I don't take it. I take it as he just wants to be an ass, or just saying that I'm helpless. But I'm not that big. I can't reach my ass.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, that's how I took it. I'm like, why you got to be so rude like that, dude? Like, I bet you ain't no, Romeo over there. Like,
no. If this is Gigi's husband, oh my God, the guy's like 400 and some pounds. So yeah. So listen good, because I know you're hard of hearing. Okay, so he supposedly got shares in Google, and he's gonna take care of my channel. Okay. Now you stop telling lies about me and stop making videos that tell lies about Summer Wells, Utah Moon case, and I will leave you alone. If not, then you leave me alone with no choice, then you leave me with no choice but to remove your channel for good. Go right ahead and test me to see if I can do it or not. There's nothing better than I would like. In the next board meeting, we're going to have to cut costs to make profit, and those jobs will be office jobs in LA. YouTube jobs like the last time, cut the fat, make the profit. I'm all about business first. You're not good business for YouTube. Don't make me clean house because you channel will be the first to go into garbage. You have a nice day now. Ciao. Oh yeah. Okay. Is that supposed to scare me?
So it's your fault that Doug went over to kick and got booted off of YouTube?
No, that had nothing to do with me, but people were trying to make it about me. No. I didn't. I guess, like, he posted all that on Twitter. If you go to, well, unless he took it down, he was asking YouTube why his channel got taken down on Twitter, and they replied and said that it was because he was circumventing and ban evading. I guess he had been banned before. His channel had been banned before, and he made another channel, and somehow YouTube got wind of it. But I didn't even know he was doing that, so I had no way to turn him in. I don't know how they found out.
I wake up to at least 5 or 8 messages from different creators telling me to take back the strike I put on their channel. It's like, dude, I don't even know how to do that shit. What are you talking about? It's like,
you don't know how to. You've never struck a channel?
Nope.
I don't usually either, unless it's like one of 2 or 3 people.
I don't see the point in it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, at the end of the day, all it's going to do is what? Hinder their pocket for a short while until they get another channel up and running. So it's basically just beating the same old dead horse.
Yeah. There's a lot to mentally unwell people on YouTube. True. Yeah, that email is from David Cohen. Yes, Mr. Sugar Crisp. Probably the same. Oh my God, it's probably the same one that was just in here called Sugar. Wasn't that account called Sugar or something? What did it say?
It's called The Sugar.
The Sugar. Oh, okay. Okay, so there we go. That was David Cohen, probably.
Yeah, he got booted off my channel because he was being very disgusting. And I have a lot of defensive ladies on my end that don't put up with that. So.
Okay, guys. Well, do you have any? I think I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna come. I'll be back, I'm sure, on one of my channels. I have to figure out something for dinner for the Munchkin.
Oh yeah, I agree. I gotta go figure out what's going on. My little one should be coming through the door shortly anyway.
Is it school time?
No. We don't start school until next month. But she went down to her grandmother's, which is only a couple blocks away. So, but I have to get ready, and the wife will be home in about an hour anyway. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner for her.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate
being Mr. Mom. Listen, being Mr. Mom ain't that easy. I mean, you girls make this shit look easy as shit. So, and it really ain't.
No, it's not.
But all right, you have fun, honey. I'll see you in another one.
All right. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Yeah, of course.
Bye.
Bye. I mean, I guess we can't say that at least Andrew is respectful. He's always been respectful. Every panel he's on, he never loses his temper or like is out of line or anything. So I have to give him that. I own shares of a few companies that blame me. They have no idea who you are. I own shares of Holiday Inn and Wyndham hotels, and they have no clue why when I stay there. Exactly. Unless he, so is he trying to say he's on the board of Google? Okay. How many shares would he have to be actually important to Google? Yeah, I don't think so. You are such a, I'm turning off my camera so I don't have another what's it called? wardrobe malfunction. I try to be nice to everybody, and so does Andrew's nice to everybody from what I've noticed. Even people who have said horrible things about him, and he tries to talk it out with them, so I can respect him with that. But I just wanted to bring up the panda thing, because I think that's like that's where people get their theories and stuff about him, I think. Is Smiley live right now? I don't know the timestamp. Unless you have the timestamp, I really need to go. My daughter's like bugging the crap out of me. I can't. I really do gotta go. I'm sorry, but here's the let me see. Here's the link. I'll listen to it while I'm figuring something out so we could talk about it later. Here, I promise I'll listen to it. I just don't know where it's at, and I don't have time to go through it. What was your questions? I didn't see them. I would have asked. And you can't, Green Eyes, it doesn't go like that. The money doesn't come through like that. It comes through a month later. I did. I dropped the link right below you. Believe. And I'll listen to that while I'm getting dinner. So, all right, guys. I'll see you in a little bit, probably. Talk to y'all later.
Round me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me.
All right, guys. We'll talk soon. Ta-ta.
Stardust left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. We are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into